Good morning. Welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy, and it's a bright, early morning for me. I couldn't sleep too well, so I slept okay for majority of the night, but I woke up stupid o'clock about 5, 5:30, something like that. I couldn't get back off. I think I woke up at 5 and waited until about 5:30. I was tossing and turning, covers on, covers off, and I just couldn't get back off to sleep. So I decided to get up, and Gary had got up, and we had a cup of tea, and I had a donut, at 6 o'clock this morning with a cup of tea. And then I thought, you know what, I've been awake so long, I might as well do a video. So I had an open with me to do for Crochet Rocks channel, so I did, and I got started with my morning. But I went to bed quite early, so I didn't feel like I had no sleep or anything. Gary went to bed even earlier than I did, but I was watching Manifest. One of my subscribers, I can't remember which one, told me, because I asked a little while ago what new shows I could watch, because I was watching Fringe with Gary, but we don't watch them often. He doesn't like to watch things like binge watch, whereas I do. And I was looking for something that I could watch on my own when he's at work and when he's gone to bed early, because he gets up early. So what I could watch. And so I said, try Manifest. Watch the first one. Absolutely hooked. I absolutely love it. So I'm watching Manifest, and I've ploughed through. I'm probably on episode 9 already. Yeah, got quite a long way in. Maybe 10. So yeah, I really, really like it. I do hold my chin a lot. Have you noticed? I do kind of touch my chin and hold my chin. And the annoying thing is, when I go to bed sometimes and I'm just drifting off, I find myself holding my chin like this. And I think, why are you holding your chin? It must be something I did in the womb. You know, some babies suck their thumb when they're in the womb. Maybe I was a chin holder, because I still find myself doing it. As I'm laying there just drifting off, I think, leave your chin alone, for crying out loud. What's the matter with you, you weirdo? So I try and stop myself from doing it. But yeah. So, one express elevator to hell going down was indeed Aliens. Was it? It wasn't the first one. It was the second one, wasn't it? And it was Bill Paxton. I loved that man. And Margie got it, Jane got it, and Darla Antonio. So this one, mega easy. Should all get this. They can take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. What if Gary can hear me? He's in the kitchen. They can take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. They can take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. Now, this guy was gorgeous back in the day. Absolutely gorgeous. He could look gorgeous, covered in blood, guts and slime, with his hair all over the place. Just don't know how, but he did. In fact, the messier, the better he looked. Wild, but yeah. Just remembering. So that's the movie quote of the day. So yeah, today we've got a roast. Oh, Gary's roast as well. The last one we had was my roast. Although it was all right, it was nice, edible. It was good, but it wasn't Gary's, and his is amazing. It's to die for. So I'm looking forward to that. I do help him. I've always seem to get the job, regardless of who I'm with. You know, I have to cut the meat. It seems to be my thing. I must be a really good carver. I don't feel like I am, but I always get that job. So, and I'm going to make, because Paul is coming, and he is I always say I don't have that boy's my son, really, because we all love in our family roast potatoes. We cannot get enough of those. We could have like a little bit of meat, a little bit of veg, massive pile of spuds. You know, that's just... But he didn't like them as a kid. So, what? Are you serious, boy? he liked mash. So we used to have to make him mashed potato. He'll eat roast now, but he still likes his mash. So I'm going to make some and put that on the side. So, and I know everyone usually has a blob, so I'll do mash too, and I'll be in charge of that bit. So, you know, I will help Gary. He won't have to do all of it on his own. But it used to be that when Gary was creating his masterpiece in the kitchen, you weren't allowed anywhere near it. And if you ever went in the kitchen to do anything, you'd barge you out the way. Literally, you'd get knocked somehow with him. You're in my way. Just bugger off, you know. But now he does like a bit of help, sadly. No, he does. And I don't mind, as long as it's, well, I thought I was going to have to just prepare the Brussels because they were tiny. He hates that, so I thought it was going to have to be me. But I think he's already done it. Bless him. He's been a bit tired lately. I think it's adjusting to day work from doing those lates. And he used to get home from work and he wouldn't go to bed straight away. So it's not like he had loads and loads of sleep. He probably has more sleep now, but it's kind of just into like proper work sleep pattern. And recently, because I've had to eat lots of calories, it's making him eat lots of calories and naughty stuff. It's no good for his angina, so we're both going to cut that completely out. Once all the goodies that we've got have gone, it'll be, I mean, he still have things like ice cream in the freezer, but he's not going to eat them all the time. It'll just be now and then maybe he'll have one. But we've both, I think, come into the stage where that needs to stop. I had no choice but to carry on eating that kind of thing because of I needed the calories for healing. And I noticed that my chin has completely gone down. I've still got a little bit of swelling over this side, but I think that's fat, to be honest with you, this bit here, because they took the fat from there, which has helped my jawline. You know, but if they could have done it from both sides, that would have helped me even more, you know. It's just that they didn't. But I've noticed that, you know, the double chin thing is a lot better than it used to be. But I've had an awful lot of problems here. And yesterday, I drove my car for the first time, and oh man, that's been real agony. This whole arm has just gone into like, shouldn't have done that, you know. So it's having a rest, that arm now. It's I'm going to have a few days where I do no exercises because it just hurts too much. I'll do my head ones, but the arm one's going to have to be a no-no for a bit, just until it's got over it, you know. It's in a bit of a sulk at the moment. It's not so bad as it was yesterday, so I reckon by tomorrow, hopefully, it should be back to how it was, if not the day after. But I've got my exercise sheet now. Well, I will have when I print it, and I'll get that done. So tomorrow, being Sunday, I'm aiming to do a live stream over on Crochet Rocks, if you want to join me. I did say sometime in the week that I was going to do one, and it didn't come off for whatever reason. But and I was mentioning on Crochet Rocks about Mike, my son. He came home from hospital yesterday. It's not conclusive as to what happened. He's got his feeling back in the whole of his left side. They did a CT scan and it didn't show any bleed. So he's having to have an MRI, which shows things in more depth. But if he did have an event, as they call it, it was a much, much smaller event. And they've said that it could be one of three things. Maybe he could have had a seizure. You know, they used to call them fits back in the day, didn't they? And some of them are kind of just where you're vacant. That could be me most of the time, seriously. But, you know, staring into space and just being vacant. And that can be a seizure. Don't have to twitch and jerk. And so maybe the numbness and everything else they thought might be down to that. Or either that or the aneurysm on his AVM has grown, which we hope desperately it's not, or there was a small bleed there. So they need to actually do an MRA, which is an MRI with an angiogram, to see what's going on. And while he was in the hospital, King's Hospital rang, because I said to him, you know, we need to get onto them, because they really should have sorted you out by now. And funny enough, they rang him and he said, we need to reschedule your appointment. He said, you have no idea where I am, do you? So he wasn't best pleased with him, and he told him so, which I'm really glad he did, because, you know, they need a rocket under them. They've left him way too long. So hopefully something will get sorted out now. If they're going to do the MRI stroke MRA anyway, hopefully that won't be very long away, and we'll know what's going on. So, but he's back home now. That's why I had to drive, and I have to say, I hope I don't have to drive again for a while. So yeah, I had a donut for breakfast. That's very, very bad, but I woke up hungry, which was one of the reasons I couldn't get back to sleep. Because if I wake up and I'm hungry, that's it. I can't sleep. If I go to bed and I'm hungry, I can't sleep. But and I knew that I wouldn't be able to sleep after eating, because I'd get heartburn big time. So you know, I wouldn't have eaten if I wasn't going to stay up. So yeah, but I don't have that many goodies left, really. I do have a few things like puddings and a little, they're kind of little tray cakes, tiny things, which I bought for today, and I've got some others, and I've got those lovely mints that Linda sent. Hopefully we'll eat those today after dinner. So yeah, once they've all gone, I'm not going to go out my way to keep replacing them. I'm not going to go, oh, strict diet or anything silly like that. I'll drink my chocolate milk, because, you know, I can't drink normal milk. And the Alpro one, it's soya, but it seems to be, and it's very low in calories anyway. So I shall carry on with all those things, because they seem to be doing me good. But all of the unnecessary stodge and stuff, gonna get rid of, you know. Whereas in the initial stages I needed those calories, I don't think I do now. You know, I've still got some healing to do, yeah, but I don't think I've got quite as much as I had. So I'm going to get off, upload this video and my other one. So if you want to join me for the live stream tomorrow, watch out for that. And also I'm doing an open with me coming up for a big bumper pack on Crochet Rocks a bit later. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care. Good luck with the movie quote. It's a nice easy one, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.